Lights up. All right, viewers. As I mentioned earlier, this week's segment of Runway TV is going to be a little different. No pranks on you this week, no community segment, no fashion segment.
Wait a minute. Jason, I'm interviewing Jason today. So, Jason, you can relax, sit back, and enjoy. I have some questions for you.
Questions for me?
Yes, yes. You're a very interesting individual, and viewers, your fans, they want to know, and your wife also. So I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait, you said my wife. What's my wife want to know?
I don't know. You have to stay tuned. You have to sit down, enjoy. It's all coming up right now.
You got me nervous now, but go ahead.
And you should be nervous.
Stage is yours.
Okay,
Jason,
so
tell me.
What's your story?
My story.
Yeah, what's the story?
I have many stories. Some are true, some are false. But I guess my story is I'm here in the community to make a difference. I mean, that difference is not a personal difference. It's more of just helping people, bringing people out, showing my creative genius and getting others to compete with me and bring out their creative genius and think out of the box and just change the whole entertainment industry, change everything. I want to see a new level, a new standard, and that's kind of my story. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not in it. It's not about getting rich. It's not about nothing. It's simply about me creating a new standard, helping others, pretty much pissing others off.
Pissing others off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see that. I mean, every time I film with you, you do manage to do that.
I do that,
yeah.
and I do it deliberately because I want others to compete with me.
It helps me, you know. I can't complain. But I have a more serious question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, in the you know, what is your favorite element in the periodic table of elements?
Where exactly did that come from now? My favorite element?
He just seems like such an interesting character that he would be able to answer that question.
There's no question I can't answer. The favorite element, I'm going to go with He, helium.
He.
Helium. And I'll tell you why.
The first element in the table of periodic elements.
Yes, ma'am, and I'll tell you why. Helium, it's the lightest gas out there.
Okay.
But aside from that, what does helium do? Helium, it floats. It navigates. There's no limit to where it can go. It just keeps rising and rising and rising. And that's what I want all of us as a community to do. Just keep rising and rising and rising and show what we can do. Show what's out there. Put it out there. There's no limit. I just want to keep floating. All of us keep floating.
That's awesome. That's a great answer. Wow, I thought I was going to stump you at that question, but man, you're amazing. But did you know that helium has the lowest boiling and melting point?
That's true. That's true. But at the same time, hey.
So did you have a lowest and highest boiling point? Like, for instance, let me explain. Is there something that makes you angry, or what makes you the most angry, or what angers you the most?
What angers me the most?
Yeah.
I don't get angry, really. It takes a lot to make me angry. I'm a very patient guy. I mean, if I'm getting angry, you got to be doing something criminal before I get angry. I'm patient. I work with you. I help people.
Okay.
I don't get angry, plain and simple.
Okay.
If you mess with my family, I get angry. I get beyond angry.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Never mess with his family, guys.
If you mess with my close friends, my colleagues, I get angry, beyond angry. And I stop you in your tracks. But aside from that, I'm a patient guy, and there's not much that angers me.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm never going to mess with your family. I'm going to make a note of that. Never mess with his family.
You're like part of my family, so.
Yes, don't mess with me, or you'll have to deal with this guy right here. So, Jason, you have a title or a different name. Let's see, Bodman. So, in addition to Jason Dasrath, you are also known as the Bodman. What's that all about?
The Bodman.
Yeah.
Everybody calls me the Bodman.
Yeah.
Well, you know, typically a Bodman is somebody who goes around causing trouble and this and that, but that's not me. And everybody knows that's not me. I say Bodman in the sense that I've been through a lot in life.
Okay.
I had a lot of experiences. I've literally soared with the eagles, but I never grew wings. I've slithered with the snakes, but still.
Let me interrupt you. You said eagles because you're a Scorpio. We were talking earlier. You're a Scorpio, and Scorpio is basically a combination of the scorpion, the eagle, and the dove. So that's why you're speaking of the eagle.
Perhaps. Although I was going somewhere else with that. But
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So I went off on a tangent. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So like I said, I soared with the eagles, but I never grew wings. I slithered with the snakes, the worst of the worst, but still, I stood on my own 2 feet. I dined with the rich, I wined with the rich, but while doing that, I fed the poor. I have my goals, I have a mission. I know what I want in life. And when I say Bodman, I mean don't get in my way from, don't prevent me from reaching my goals. Don't prevent me from completing my mission. Don't ever get in my way, because I do what I do it in a peaceful manner. But if you get in my way, you'll see a different me.
Yeah.
I don't start trouble, but if trouble comes to me, I handle it appropriately.
Yes.
I don't take nonsense. I don't tolerate nonsense.
You seem very focused. You seem very determined, and I admire you completely. You have great characteristics, and you know, that's great. But Jason, I do have another question. Oh, by the way, how's your tea?
Tea is delicious.
I made Jason tea today.
Compliments up to Tanuja for this amazing China stoneware, and she made some special black tea for me here.
No, it's green.
I'm not normally a tea drinker. I drink something else. You guys know what I drink, but hey, I won't say it on the air. But this is good. It's a nice and refreshing.
I'm glad you're enjoying. So Jason, I noticed that I noticed you wear shades a lot. Why?
I notice you're wearing your shades too. Why? Well,
I don't. You just seem so comfortable in it, and I have to admit, I'm completely jealous of you. I feel like I should wear shades on the show as well. But I was just curious. You know, why is it that you wear shades on the show?
Well, you know, other than the fact that I like to look cool, shades for me. For me, the eyes are the passage to the soul. I mean, if you look into the eyes, you see the person's soul, you see the person's character. And there's only one person who I give that privilege to, and that's my wife. Not that I have anything against the viewers, I just don't want you guys looking into my soul.
No, that's invasive. I completely understand.
But that's my view.
But I have a request.
Yes,
is it possible? Is it possible for me to look at your eyes? I mean, maybe just once?
Well, let's see. I like you. You're cool, and you're part of the team.
Oh, thanks.
I'll give you the privilege.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's see. You can tell the viewers what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, let's see. You have beautiful eyes, and I do see into your soul. And also, you may have pink eye. You may have pink eye. I don't know.
Yes. Go on.
Okay. But. No, you have gorgeous eyes. They're very, and I can't stop looking at them. Okay, so maybe you should put your shades.
That's enough.
I'm starting
enough,
to. Okay,
enough.
Okay. Where was I?
So I have beautiful eyes, and I've got pink eyes. I've got to check that out.
Whoa,
what else did you see? Tell the viewers what you saw.
I can't concentrate anymore. I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea. Okay, but yeah. Now back to business. There've been some controversies, some rumors actually, some rumors surrounding you, your Renu, and I wanted to touch on that a little bit, and I hope you don't mind. Actually, no, I think we'll save that for the end. I wanted to.
Go ahead. That's okay.
Okay. Let's before we get to that topic though, let's talk more about you, your scholastic achievements, your academic achievements. Actually, I just learned that Jason has a PhD. So I think that I should be calling you Dr. Jason Dasrath. Yes.
You can if you want to.
Okay.
Normally I don't speak about my PhD primarily because it wasn't done to show off. It was more of a personal achievement. When I was a young man, I focused more on my academics, on my schooling, and I made a promise to myself that I wanted to be Dr. Dasrath before I'm 30. So at 29 years old, I got my PhD in human resource management. I've never worked in any of the fields that I did my education in. I mean, I have my BS in computer science. I never worked with computer science. I have my master's in HR management. I never worked in HR management. And I have my doctorate in HR management. I never worked in it. But what it's done for me personally, it's given me a different outlook on life. I'm able to view things and I'm able to create in ways that most cannot. And that's what I want to stress, you know. Education really does help. It's not just about going to college to learn what you want to work in. It's about going to college to get a broad view of life. And that's what it gave me. It gave me a broad view of life. It just changed my way of thinking and viewing everything. I mean, you give me a paperclip, I'll give you a movie. And that's just the way I am. I look at everything in a different way. And it's hard to explain. Sometimes 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm sitting there watching old Indian songs on YouTube, and my wife will stare at me like, "What are you doing?" And all I say is, "I don't know." But as I'm viewing these, ideas just float through my head, and that's how I create everything. It all just comes out there. And it's hard to explain. And that's the honest truth. There's no explanation to what I do. I'm watching these old movies, old songs, and I just flow. I blank everything else out, I just flow. And as it comes to me, I write it down and I put it out there. Put it out there for you, the viewers, for you, Tanuja.
Yes. Well, you're amazing. Not to mention humble. I mean, you've accomplished a lot academically, and you know, you're a great role model to our people, to your viewers, your fans. So you know, it's why I wanted to do an interview with you, because I don't think people know that side of you. They know you as the Bodman. You know,
right.
You go out and you do, you know, Bodman types of things.
Well, let me. I mean, you mentioned that too. I mean, I never claimed to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be a pundit or a magi or a priest. You will see me at a club. You will see me taking a drink, but I've earned it.
Yeah, that's it.
You will see me out there, but of course everything that I do is with limits. I do it in a responsible manner, and there's no crime in that. So
absolutely, this man has boundaries.
You will see me out there.
Yes.
You will see me with some of my models after a show. We're all out there having a drink or whatever. I don't see it as a crime.
Actually, when he's out there with his models, he's just yelling at them.
Exactly. Don't talk to that guy. Get back over here. I don't want you with the... No.
Stay focused.
And a lot of my models, they talk to me as somewhat of a father figure, and I give them advice, and I help them. I train them. So, you know, there's a lot of controversies out there, always. People will talk. I listen to it all, but I can't pay attention to it all, because if I do, it's going to send me to the mental institution.
Well, you know, that's not important. People will always talk, so you're right. But how does Renu feel about all of this? Because that's what's really important.
My wife is an amazing woman. She supports me 100% because she knows what I do. There's no secrets to what I do. I tell her everything. I tell her where I'm going. But she knows what my mission is. She understands the business that we're in. I mean, we're in the fashion industry. You deal with models.
Yeah.
You deal...
Exactly.
So I have to be out there. I have to be out there with models, and some will see it as me being out there with women. Some will see it as me being out there with models. But the bottom line is, it's business. And I have to be out there for the business. And that's what I do. And quite frankly, whatever rumors are spread, whatever controversies are out there, goes in this air, out that air. What only sticks up here is what my wife says. If she's happy with me, with what I do, I don't care.
That's amazing. That's really hard to do, though. But you're a smart guy, and you're able to separate those things. So that's amazing. I commend you. And you know, it is difficult. It is difficult when, especially when it's you know, people that are close to you, people who.
It is hard, especially sometimes when it's. I mean, sometimes family will say things, but you know, it's always going to happen. Once you get out there in the public eye, it's always going to happen. But like I said, I listen, but I don't pay attention. I pay attention to what my wife says.
Exactly.
And that's what makes me.
Your wife, your little girl, that's all that matters.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and your wife is beautiful, by the way, and your little girl, you're having an amazing wife, Renu. She is amazing.
Right.
I've met her numerous times, and you know, we message each other all the time. So yeah, she is amazing. But so that you have an amazing wife, you have a PhD, Dr. Dasrath, but so you're also, in addition to that, you're also an auxiliary police officer.
Yes, I do that for Nassau County Auxiliary Police.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, that's
So where are you finding the time for everything, though?
time management. is-
Runway TV, you have a family, you have your
Full-time job.
full-time job, and in addition, you have this.
Well, I get about 2 hours of sleep, so that's
Okay.
how I do it.
that
My
sounds
brain-
horrible. That sounds crazy.
What you gonna do? I mean, if I want to get everything done that I want to get done, you gotta sacrifice something.
Yeah.
And I don't get sleep, but I do it all. I get it done.
Do you carry a weapon?
I carry this. That's my weapon.
That's your weapon. Yeah, that's the most dangerous weapon, guys. If you didn't know.
I
But,
don't need any other weapon.
yeah. No, that's great.
Yeah, so I do Nassau County Auxiliary Police. I mean, for me, it's more about I live in the community and I protect the community that I live in, and that's why I'm in it. I've been doing that for 8 years now, and
Really, 8 years.
8 years, and you know, you never get tired of it because I'm still living in the same community, and
Wow.
I want to protect my area, and that's what I do. That's why I'm in it. I have a daughter, and I want to make sure.
That's amazing, and I have newfound respect for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. What's next?
Hold on.
You make me nervous. What else are you gonna ask me? This has been quite an interview thus far.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been quite an interview. You
I
know,
have to say, Tanuja, I'm glad you're the one who did this interview because you and I always have that connection where we just chat as friends and it's cool, it's relaxed. So it helps me to open up more, and I'm happy you're doing this. So
oh, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this.
Absolutely.
It's great. You know, I'm having a lot of fun, actually. Maybe a little too much fun. I don't know.
Runway TV defines.
I have another question. Do you have a superpower, or you know, like a spirit animal?
A spirit animal.
No, well, because I know that Scorpios, you know, they're the combination of a scorpion, a dove, and an eagle. Yeah, but I don't know that you feel those animals, you know. But do you have like a spirit animal, another animal that you feel, you know, that you're in line with, that you mimic? I don't know.
Well, you know, before I answer that question, I'm
Yeah.
going to ask you a question.
Yes.
You mentioned quite a few times that I'm a Scorpio. Based on what you know of Scorpios, I mean, what is your view of a Scorpio, and do I match that perception of a Scorpio?
I'm married to a Scorpio. Scorpios are very intelligent. They're very caring. They're very loving. I love Scorpios, and I don't think I don't regret being married to a Scorpio. They're just they give you a different perspective on life, basically, and I love that. So I think it's why you and I get along. My husband's a Scorpio, you're a Scorpio, but you sort of think outside of the box, and that's what I love.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
As far as an animal, let me see. That's a tough question, and I didn't.
How about a vegetable? A vegetable.
I could say
An onion.
I could say a bison, but that might be interpreted the wrong way. But let's see. I'll stick with an animal. Let's
Okay.
say, I'm gonna go with a fox. I'm gonna go with a fox because a fox knows its way around in the most treacherous environments. A fox is sly. It can come up and adjust to any environment. And a fox is beautiful, and I'm gorgeous.
There's no denying that. He is gorgeous. I did look into his eyes as well. So yes.
And you saw a fox.
I saw his soul. I saw his pink eye, and I'm gonna look again to see if I see the fox. Let's see.
It was a one-time performance.
Take your shades off.
It was a one-time
I didn't
performance.
look long enough. But no, it was great having you here. Thank you so much for doing this interview. You know, is there anything else you'd like to talk about on our show? Yeah, I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but if there's anything else that you would like the viewers to know about you, feel free.
Well, you know, everybody always wonders what I'm doing. And I speak about my mission. I speak about why I'm out here. My mission is not to get rich off of what I'm doing. My mission is not to become famous from what I'm doing. My mission is simply to raise what everybody does. I want everyone to think outside of the box. I want everyone has the ability to think,
Absolutely.
to be creative, to just make new things happen. And I want to see new things happen, and that's what I want. I want everyone to compete with me. I'm not saying I'm unstoppable or I'm this amazing person who nobody can touch. I'm saying, look at what I do and give me a challenge. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And let's all work together. I'm all about unity in the community.
You're a catalyst.
Yes.
Driving force.
Yes.
That's great.
I'm all about unity in the community. I don't want competition amongst each other. I want us all to work together to build a whole new level of entertainment, of art, of fashion. There's so much talent in our community. Our next generation that's coming up and our current generation, encourage them to think outside of the box, not just copy and mimic what's been done over the generations and generations. Not to say there's anything wrong with what's been done, but add more to what's been done. Add to it. Make it original. Make it exciting. Bring in a new audience. We have our community. Bring in new communities to our community and bring our community to their community and merge it. Make it exciting. Do what you can do. If you have a talent, showcase it. And never let anyone tell you you can't do something. Because if you listen to others, you're always going to stay down. As I mentioned in another interview, my wife and I literally started in our backyard with myself as a videographer, a close friend as a photographer, and a few close models. But I put it out there. People will look, people will view it, and it does make a difference. And people will see what we can do as a community. And we have to stick together because although we have so many talents, if all of us are living separately, it's never going to happen. If we combine our talents, think about the empire we can build.
And you proved that recently. You teamed up with Fire and Ice, the owner of Riz. He's also a good friend of mine. But Fire and Ice, you're doing something there soon. Tell us about that. That's Bollywood, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a combination. I mean, right there, then and there. And I'm glad you brought that up. March 28th at Fire and Ice in Fords, New Jersey, Fashions by Renu presents Jersey Bacchanal. And that's going to be a combination of quite a few things. We've got music. We have Sexy Mersa. We have Terry Godroj. We have the Extreme Breakers band coming in from Trinidad.
Okay.
We have Fashions by Renu. My wife is going to put out a brand new
line, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, can't wait.
And you know how we roll. It's all sexy. It's all amazing. Fashions by Renu, brand new line. Tanuja, you will be modeling, of course.
Yeah.
And this show, this show really is the definition of East meets West. We've got Runway TV meets AVS TV. AVS TV, Asian Vision, they've been around for well over 20 years, and they are the heart of the Indian community, bringing all Indian entertainment. And Runway TV is merging with them.
Yeah, but you know the Indian culture, they're very, very, the East Indian culture, they're very, very conservative. As opposed to us, we're very, we're conservative as well, but not as. So, you know, how are we going to appeal to them?
It's all about class.
Yeah.
It's all about class, it's all about elegance, and that's what we're bringing.
And that's what Renu Fashion's about. Class.
Fashions by Renu is class, we're elegance, and we don't deviate from that.
Okay.
We will never stoop to another level just to please those who want something else. We're class, we're elegance, and that's what we're bringing.
I mean, I did ask to wear lingerie, but he declined. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're class, we're elegance, and that's what we're bringing, and that's what East meets West is going to be all about. That's what Jersey Bacchanal is going to be all about.
Amazing. March
28th, Fire and Ice, Fords, New Jersey. It's a beautiful venue. It's 2 levels, 500-person capacity. You've got 5-star food.
Man, and I can vouch for that. I actually used to live about 2 minutes away from Fire and Ice about a year ago before I moved to downtown Jersey City. And that's how I met Riz. And he's amazing. His staff, amazing. I could go there by myself. They take care of me. The food, great. If you're into hookah, they have great flavors of hookahs. And the music is amazing as well. It's just, I feel comfortable when I go there, you know. I love it. So when I heard that Jason was having his Bacchanal party there, I was so excited. So are you kidding me? I can't wait. I can't wait for the 28th.
March
it's a Friday,
28th.
right?
Absolutely.
It's a Friday.
Friday night.
You guys have to be there. It's going to be great. Trust me.
And they've got awesome drink specials. They've got hookah. It's an awesome venue. I mean,
yeah.
I'm going there because
Right.
it's an awesome venue and because the owners are so amazing. And I spoke to the owner of Fire and Ice, and he's the same person like me. He wants creativity. He wants unity. And it's time for the East and West Indian community to just unite and appreciate and build
Agreed.
off of each other's talents and merge it. Because we support theirs, it's time for unity amongst both East and West. And that's what's going to happen at Fire and Ice, Jersey Bacchanal, March 28th. It's East meets West. It's unity. It's love. It's family. It's friends. It's all happening at Fire and Ice.
So I hear you're on this amazing diet, Jay. Are you, by any chance, going to model for us?
It depends. I mean, Bay, if you have a way of asking me, and then it happens. So.
Okay, I'll have to talk to Renu about this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, let's see.
I mean, it's been quite an interview. I mean, to sum things up, what do you think?
I think it's great. I think you know, I love your candidness. I love your honesty. I love that, you know, you just came here to let it all out. And I think I know you a bit better now. And, you know, that's great. Our viewers know you a bit better now. So that's a great thing.
And I hope they understand why they may see me having a beard underground.
And when he has his shades on, it's possibly because he has pink eye.
And it's also because the lights on the camera are extremely bright.
You know, that's true. You know, where are my glasses? It's true. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
There you go.
But he's rubbing off on me, as you can see. But Jason, I always have a great time with you. You're just such a great person. I always feel so comfortable with you, and I love doing the show. It's why I keep doing it. It's why I keep coming here. My husband, of course, thinks I'm cheating on him, and I let him think that. It's okay. Makes me feel cool.
There you go.
Yes. Who's the guy? I don't know. His name is Runway TV.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Hey.
Jason, you know, some people think that you're full of yourself, and by people I mean me. So what do you think about that?
I think you're a nut, but a good nut. I'm not full of myself. I mean, I do what I do. Whether some will like it, some will don't. I can't please all the people all the time. I do what I do, and whether people like it or not, I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. So it's not that I'm full of myself, it's that I'm full of ideas. Some are good, some are bad, but I put it all out there because there's gonna be some audience for something that I do. Some will like it, some won't. I mean, I've done body paint, some disagreed with that, most agreed with it. I changed the whole fashion industry. And I have more. I've got a lot more up my sleeve. And well, even though my sleeves are rolled up.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But,
yeah, not much of sleeves.
It goes up here. It goes up here and all around.
Okay, and I could see your biceps. That's what's stopping your sleeves from going up. But speaking of biceps, you started working out, and you know, you're on a 1 month health regimen. You know, you're going for it. So how's that going?
Well, first of all, I got to thank my personal nutritionist and trainer, Tanuja. Kudos to you.
You're welcome.
It's going good. I want to do a 30-day makeover. I want to look good for Fire and Ice, March 28th. But it's not so much.
Is it Riz that you want to look good? I don't know. Who is it that you want to look good for? Specifically.
It's not Riz that I want to look good for. I want to look good for my wife, actually. Well, she still likes me. I'm not saying I don't look good.
And you know, that's great that she still likes you. That's important. That's more important than love, that the individual likes you.
But you know, health, physical fitness, it should be part of all of our lives.
Wait, what? You were into physical fitness? Wait, hold on, wait.
Many, many years ago when I was about your size.
I don't really believe, I hardly believe that. So you were 105 pounds, 5'5" at some point?
Well, I was never 105 pounds. But
I don't think so. These are all lies, as you can see. So
but,
now let's...
hey,
Yeah, no. But on a more serious note, I heard through the grapevine that you were a trainer.
I was a trainer for 3 months.
Okay.
There were some issues, and I had to leave the job. But Physical fitness was a major part of my life, but what happened, you know, life changes. I have a daughter, I have a wife, I have to choose. Do I want to spend all day at the gym or do I want to spend all day with my daughter? I choose my daughter.
Yeah, do you want to be healthy or do you want to raise your family? I completely
I choose my family.
Yeah, okay.
I choose the community, my family. I choose the important things. Not to say physical fitness is not important,
No,
but it's very important if you want to have a long life with your family. But
yeah, longevity,
sometimes
of
you
course.
just can't. I mean, if I'm working 9 to 7, then I'm filming 7 to 9.
Yeah, and then you're an officer, and
Then
you runway TV, Dr. I can't. You're like a superhero basically. I don't know. Are you sure you're Bodman or is it Batman?
Batman.
Yeah.
Superpowers? I don't know. I got X-ray vision and
But Batman, he doesn't really have superpowers. He's just brilliant.
Superman, I guess.
It's Superman, and he can fly. So now he thinks he can fly.
Well, I also have X-ray vision.
Do you? Now I'm worried.
It's all good. It's all good.
No, I don't want to disappoint you. That's why you do.
Everything is good. That's why you're in Fire and Ice. Oh boy, it's been quite an interview tonight.
Yes.
And
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I know I've been bugging you for some time to do it, and
Yes, you have.
You've been declining.
Yes, I have.
And so finally, I got you drunk and got you to say yes. So thank you.
Honestly, I know you.
I know, and Renu's a good sport. You know.
Yes.
Thank you, Renu. Thanks so much for letting me do this.
I know you've called me, you texted me, you're on Facebook. And I keep saying no.
I
like
stalked you. I was outside your house. I mean, ringing your doorbell. You know, yeah.
I'm a very private guy as far
You
as
are.
but I'm glad I did this, and I'm glad it was with you because things are always on my mind, and a lot of people have been saying things, and yeah, it's good to clear the air a little bit. And I'm happy it was with you because you and I have that connection, and then
Absolutely.
you're my right hand when it comes to Team Runway TV. I count on you for everything. So I'm glad it was with you. And I think this was a great interview. I'm happy I did it. So thank you for pulling me out.
Thank you. Guys, well, that's it. You know more about this amazing guy now, Dr. Dasrath.
Dr. Dasrath.
Yes. So are you uncomfortable with that title? When I call you Dr. Dasrath.
Jason is fine.
Jason's fine. See that? He's so humble. Just Jason. Or sometimes I call him Jay because Jason's too hard to type or time consuming. So I just do Jay.
Jay is cool too. You
Yeah?
see me,
You're good with that?
Jay.
I never asked you if that was okay, but yeah, Jay.
Jay is
Just
cool.
the letter J.
Yes, ma'am.
See? Sorry, this guy's so amazing. No, thank you so much.
Thank you.